ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ईरान एक शिया मुल्क है और एक शिया मुल्क में मदर मैरी के नाम पर स्टेशन होना क्या आपने सोचा था?
That if you're not wearing hijab, then you will be hanged.
Punished.
You'll be punished.
Yeah.
They will beat you with hunters, but which is absolutely not true. Irani government had to give reservation for men in universities, and women choose their husbands. Husbands don't choose their wives.
यहाँ पर लगभग 3 से 3.5 हज़ार लोग हिंदुस्तान के हैं. जब ये युद्ध हुआ तो ये लोग यहाँ से गए नहीं.
They've always been very kind and courteous for India. In fact, Ali Khumani, the first supreme leader, his grandfather went from India. He was in Barabanki.
But people-to-people relationship.
They also understand that it's not about the current government. It's not about the Modi government. Governments come and go, but relations stay. That is why I think they have not charged a single penny from Indian ships, Indian vessels passing through Strait of Hormuz. And women don't make chapatis there. The chapati, government provides the chapatis. So there is local mother dairy kind of a thing in every locality. So you go, you buy a loaf of bread from there in 2-3 rupees, and one loaf is enough for 4 people. So women, nobody makes roti in Iran.
ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಈ ದಿನ .com ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ತಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಇರಾನ್ ಮಧ್ಯಪ್ರಾಚ್ಯ ಯುದ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಇರಾನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಇರಾನ್ ಯುದ್ಧನ ಮತ್ತು ಅದರ ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ಜನಜೀವನ, ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ನೈಜ ಸಂಗತಿಗಳನ್ನ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ, ವರದಿ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಭಾರತದ ಏಕೈಕ ಪತ್ರಕರ್ತರು. ಅವರು ಸೌರಭ್ ಶುಕ್ಲಾ ಅವರ ಹೆಸರು. ಅವರು ಈ ಹಿಂದೆ NDTVನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದರು. NDTV ತನ್ನ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಬ್ಬ ಖಾಸಗಿ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕಾ ಉದ್ಯಮಿಯ ಪಾಲಾದ ನಂತರ ಅವರು NDTVಯನ್ನು ತೊರೆದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಅದು ರೆಡ್ ಮೈಕ್ ಅಂತ ಅದರ ಹೆಸರು. ಸೊ ಅವರು ರೆಡ್ ಮೈಕ್ ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ತನ್ನ ಈ ದಿನ ಪ್ರತಿಪಾದಿಸುವಂಥ ಸತ್ಯ, ನ್ಯಾಯ, ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳೇನಿದೆ ಆ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ರೆಡ್ ಮೈಕ್ ಕೂಡ ಸಾರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅವರು ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರು. ಅವರ ಸಂದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ಈ ದಿನ .com ತಮಗಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಸೌರಭ್ ಶುಕ್ಲಾ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Thank you, sir.
First of all, Saurabh ji, how did you reach Iran, and how difficult or how easy it was, especially during the war time?
So it was not very easy, sir, to reach to Iran because Iran's air operations, airspace was shut. So there were no flights which were taking off from Iran and getting down there. So there was no direct flight from Iran. To reach to Iran, either you have to take Turkey visa, and then from Istanbul you have to drive down for more than 22 hours to reach to Tehran. So we did a lot of deliberations, and then we decided that we will take Iraq's visa as well. So we flew to Sharjah, which is UAE, and then there was a flight from Sharjah to Baghdad. We went to Baghdad, and then we drove down to Tehran from Baghdad for almost 15-16 hours. So actually it took us 30 hours from Delhi to Tehran, and it was difficult because you have to go through Indian immigration also, and there was a strict advisory from our country not to travel to Iran because of safety concerns. So we did have little bit tough time to cross the immigration in Delhi, but we were let off, and then we reached Tehran. It was difficult because there was, you as a journalist, at times you are not familiar with Persian language, and people don't speak English there, and they are in war. And as soon as we entered Iran's border, there was no internet, no telephone services. So our phone was as good as a toy. It was all shut. So without phone, you cannot communicate it to anyone. There were checkpoints within the Iran, but somehow we've gone through and we reached Tehran. It was little difficult, but we enjoyed our journey. It is also a story which you live to tell. That's why I'm here and telling you all this. It was a good experience.
It was a good experience. It was difficult, but good experience.
Yeah.
What was the biggest gap between international media coverage and what you personally observed there? What you read in international media like New York Times and other American media, and what was the real situation there?
So, see, international media has been very biased towards Iran because after the Islamic Revolution in 1979, they have been giving all such stories that the current government in Iran, Islamic Revolution, they are people who are butchering the people of opposition, voice of dissent, women are being butchered, murdered. So we all in the world, especially liberals, we had different kind of opinion about Iran. And then there is so in journalism also we a lot of people, we have stopped doing ground reporting. So there is no alternate to ground reporting. If you want to experience something, then you have to go to ground and you live that experience and then you tell it to the world or to the viewers. So it was because every journalist in India and across the world, they were in Israel and covering, but nobody was in Iran because number one, it was difficult to reach there, and Israel and America, they were attacking civilian buildings as well, and you know what happened in Minab, or they had attacked bridges, they had attacked universities, they had attacked few hotels. So the difficulty that there is a threat to your life also. But I've been following the New York Times, Wall Street Journal. There was a huge difference, huge difference what they've been portrayed.
About the situation of women,
yes, and the resilience.
Yeah.
And they've been saying there is no support from the people of Iran to IRGC while they are attacking. The few, not much of them, but Axios and all. But when I went there, I did not see any opposition. In fact, I did see huge support. Every evening in all across Iran, people gather, they go to their office, they do their daily work, they come back, eat their dinner, then they grab the flag, the national flag, and they go to squares, the nearest square, and they protest, demonstrate against American aggression and Israeli aggression. So I saw that thousands of the children, senior citizens, youngsters, all from women. And number two,
women were clad in burqa or something like that. They are no freedom, they say.
So it was, that's what interestingly, they say that they put women behind the bars who are not wearing hijab, not following Islamic hijab. I was staying in a hotel at Wali Asar Street, and I thought that this story will be very difficult to do because to find women without hijab, it's not going to be very easy. I came out of my hotel and I saw a local market, and there were hundreds of women. They were not following hijab at all. They had their hair color, their makeup, whatever they want to wear, they were wearing, they were talking, they were listening to music. They are as independent as women are in India, and there was no hijab they were doing.
It was Western propaganda.
That's a Western propaganda. There is a hijab law which came through plebiscite, but now they are not implementing it anymore. They have written in train stations and this and that you are advised or you are requested to follow Islamic hijab. So if women want to wear hijab, they can. If they don't want to,
it's voluntary.
It's voluntary. Yeah.
And how did it occur to you that you should go to Iran and report from there? What is the motivation?
Sir, because
nobody else thought of it and nobody else went, and there are so many channels, mainstream media channels which can afford, which are very rich. They have deep pockets.
Sir, because I saw a lot of Indian journalists, they were in Israel and reporting from Israel. And see war, and we as country, we say that we are neutral country. So I was trying to find out that is any Indian there in Iran, Indian journalist who is there and reporting from there, and there was none. So then I decided that this perspective should also come out, because Iran is alone fighting Israel, is fighting America, is fighting UAE, fighting Kuwait, fighting Bahrain alone, and then Iran managed to isolate America as well. NATO did not support America. Britain, Spain, Italy, Austria, Poland, for that matter, Germany also, surprisingly, they also did not allow America to use their bases against Iran. So Iran, somehow after the First World War, Iran is the first country which kind of pushed America into the back foot.
Pushed back, yeah.
So I thought that this is the time when you go to Iran and see how is it like, see the resilience and the sentiments and how motivated they are and the kind of destructions. When Trump said that I will wipe out the entire civilization and I will blow up every bridge, every road. And we all have seen videos and reports, the local media has reported from there that lakhs of people, they went and stood on those bridges, they made human chains and saying, okay, if you want to blast our bridges, we are here, blast us as well. We are not going to leave from here. We are a civilization, and believe me, we are not going
years
to.
Old.
Yeah, we are not going to get intimidated by. And then Trump finally had to call off the strike. So, and a musician, Ali Ghamsari, musician, was sitting right outside a nuclear facility near Tehran and playing music. So it's a kind of, there's a war you are fighting militarily, but there's a narrative war as well you are fighting within the country and outside the country. So I think Persians and the Iranis, they did it absolutely fantastically well. Yeah.
These journalists who went to Israel, they were sponsored by government of Israel,
Sir, I had no idea because they did not approach me at all, and my Iran coverage was totally sponsored by the Red Mic. We did not take a single penny from anyone, sir. We have all the bills and receipts, so there is no problem.
Both two of you went.
I and Saurabh Shukla, my editor, Foreign Affairs. Yeah.
And what are the common myths Indians harbor about Iran? And reading, Western media and its people, and what is the reality you witness there?
The common myth, the first one is hijab. That if you're not wearing hijab, then you will be hanged.
Punished.
You'll be punished.
Yeah.
They will beat you with hunters. But which is absolutely not true. In fact, before also, because now they are not imposing the Islamic law or the hijab law. Definitely earlier there was a hijab police, but they were not arresting these women. If women are not wearing hijab, they would take them to police station and inform their parents that your daughter is here and she is not following Islamic hijab, please come, take her, and they will counsel the parents and the women, the girl, to wear Islamic hijab. But after the protests in Mahsa Amini case, and they stopped it.
Another myth was about Khomeini's administration.
Oh, no, Khomeini's administration. So now, if you go to Iran and you see the picture, Iran must be a poor country and this and that. You go to Tehran. Tehran is better than any South Asian city. You cannot match Delhi, or you cannot match Lahore, or you cannot match. So even if you want to compare Tehran, then compare with Beijing, or it competes with any big huge city of Europe. It's beautiful, good roads, good infrastructure, very creative murals, posters, and people in Iran are very well dressed. They like to dress. If you go on roads, you will see men wearing coat and shirts, suits, but they don't wear collared shirt.
Okay.
They think that it is a symbol of colonization, so they have those Chinese collar shirts they wear. So they say tie is the symbol of colonialism. So they don't
wear tie.
Yeah, they don't wear tie. They wear Chinese collar shirts. So they are very good. And education. Women are more educated than men.
Yeah.
The literacy rate in Iran is more than 80%.
There are scientists among women.
Yeah, are in every field. They are professors, they are scientists, they are in they're in every field.
They are there in nuclear research facility
yes,
also.
yes.
They are top scientists.
So in Iran, women take more admissions in universities, and they were so much into studies that Irani government had to give reservation for men in universities, and women choose their husbands. Husbands don't choose their wives.
Okay.
So yeah,
It's
very interesting.
कैसे है?
If I say that if you are a woman and you're a girl and I'm a boy, then I'll propose you that I want to marry you. You say that I don't want to marry you, but if you want to get married to me, then you have to build your own house. I will not stay with your parents. Then you have to build your own house, and if you're not able to do it, then she will not marry you.
So it's a woman who.
Yeah. Woman is the basic the culture is that kitchen should be separate. In fact, even if you are staying with your parents, then we will not stay under the same roof. They can be at ground floor, we can be at first floor. Our kitchen is going to be different, and women don't make chapatis there.
Okay.
So chapati, government provides the chapatis. So there is local mother dairy kind of a thing in every locality. So you go, you buy a loaf of bread from there in 2-3 rupees, and one loaf is enough for 4 people.
Okay.
So women, nobody makes roti in Iran. Government provides this at a very dirt cheap rate.
So they have liberated women from kitchen chores.
Yeah. And it is there in few other Arab countries as well. So it is, women are very much empowered there.
How do Iranians view Indians before the war and after the war started?
Before the war, they've been, Iran has always been very supportive of India. And, they in 1994, when Pakistan brought some sort of human rights violation and from some kind of proposal in UNHRC against India, that India is violating human rights in Kashmir, and then India sought help from Iran, and Iran did not allow that bill or whatever they were presenting in UNHRC, and Iran voted against.
Support
India didn't support it. They sided with India. So with their support, India managed to be fine and to be stronger and in a stronger footing when it comes to Kashmir. Or else, if Pakistan को वो पास करवा लेता UNHRC से, then India के against sanctions होते. So Iran has saved us, and there's always been, Iranians say that we have civilizational relations with India. They marry their daughters here. In fact, when I was here yesterday, and there was a gentleman who was attending the lecture, his wife is from Iran. Okay. So still we have civilizational relations, we have their daughters, marital relations, and they've always been very kind and courteous for India. In fact, Ali Khomeini, the first supreme leader, his grandfather went from India. He was in Barabanki. So they've been very, very nice and good with Indians, though we stopped buying oil from Iran because of United States of America's pressure, and we've not been buying oil from Iran from 2019. But still they said, okay, we understand sanctions. But after the assassination of Ali Khamenei, Prime Minister of India, he did not call for the condolences, he did not write any single tweet or post, and after a few days, for 5 days, and after 5 days, they sent Secretary Foreign Affairs, a diplomat, to Iranian embassy for the condolences. So they did not like it. And then after IRS Dena, their warship was attacked in Indian Ocean, which was going back to Iran from an exercise which was hosted by
Navy
India.
exercise.
A Navy exercise. So that did not go well. The soldiers died, and we were not first respondents. Sri Lankans were. So that did not go down well with Iran. Definitely, people had been very sympathetic towards India, but things changed after that.
But people to
They're
people
there.
relationship
Now
still
the people to people relation there, but they doubt India now.
they doubt India now.
They doubt India now. They also understand that it's not about the current government. It's not about the Modi government. Governments come and go, but relations stay. That is why I think they have not charged a single penny from Indian ships, Indian vessels passing through Strait of Hormuz. And Pezeshkian, the Prime President of Iran, they invited PM Modi for the funeral of late Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Prime Minister did not go. We did send our delegation, which included Governor of Bihar and our Minister of State's External Affairs. But that delegation was also not that.
It's not a high level delegation.
High-
And the head of the state
head
did
of
not
state.
go.
And because head of the state, so they said that Modi ji and Jaishankar Saab, they had prior plans, so they did not go. They had scheduled foreign visits. But nothing is better than something is better than nothing.
But we openly sided with Israel.
Yeah, we openly sided with Israel, and Israel say that India is, so when whole world is against Israel, and everybody is leaving Israel. They don't want to be seen as pro-Israel, while Indians and Indian government is not. JD Vance said last week that Israel has no friends apart from America. Netanyahu responded saying, 140 crore people of India, they are with me.
Are with me.
So, after the attack, PM spoke with Netanyahu to UAE and so on, but did not speak with Pezeshkian or Abbas Araghchi in Iran. So it is quite visible who we are with. No, when I say we are with, I am talking about the Indian government. The government is not India.
Do you think India has lost a long-lasting friend by distancing Iran?
I don't think so, sir, because they understand the diplomacy as well. In fact, when Abbas Araghchi came to India for the summit, then he did say that we are open to the trade with India. We are ready to sell oil to India. We have civilization relations. We want India to do trade with Iran. India should not come under the pressure from US. So they are open for it. We have to respond.
Has there been a disappointment in Iran about Indian government aligning with Israel, which has been the arch enemy of Iran?
Initially there was, and because the Indian diaspora which is there are a lot of Indians go there for to study Shia Islam and theology. So in the holy city of Qom is a educational hub. So there are a lot of Indians there, and they had tough time initially when whole thing happened, and Iranis got very, very angry. Then how can India be like this? Then later on, when people started donating for Iran. There were protests and there were demonstrations against Israel and America, and government allowed those demonstrations, especially in Delhi, in Kashmir, in Lucknow, in Calcutta, wherever
there were donations from Kashmir,
and there were donations from everywhere. In fact, in Delhi also. In Delhi also, I know a lot of Hindus also, and Sunnis also, and Kashmiris. They all donated. When they saw that Indian people are standing with Iran, and the right-wing troll army, they also kept little quiet. They also did not go against Iran, because maybe Trump is now common enemy. Trump has been very unkind with India, calling Indians hellhole, and I stopped Pakistan-India war and so on. Pakistan has shot down Indians 11 jets, 5 jets, 10 jets. It's been humiliating India, and so I think because of the Indians got happy that somebody is giving some treatment to America and to Trump. So there was not opposition of Iran in India, and Indian government allowed the protest, and the kind of support in terms of donation, medicine, clothes. So then Iranis understood that, and then Sonia Gandhi written to Iran and the condolences, the delegation.
She wrote an article also.
She wrote an article in The Hindu, I think, or in The Express, I don't know. So I think they know that, it's fine, it's okay. They also understand the value. But yes, definitely, there are sentiments against India after the war, and then Pakistan mediating the whole thing.
Yeah, India did not take initiative.
Yes, the Indian diaspora is
lost
trying
it, I
hard.
think.
In fact, I met Ali, Akif Zaidi and friends. They are trying to portray good image of India. So they, in the night, so they try and do. They have, they have made stalls of sharbat, some kheer, and distributing to these demonstrators which come to demonstrate in squares in the evening, and with Indian flags. So
In their hands,
in their hands, and saying ki we are with the people of Iran and we are doing out of our love for Iran. So when the Iranis see that Indian flags are there and they are doing seva and offering sharbat or some food to demonstrate, then so that's what they are doing.
And there must have been minorities living in Iran, like Christians, Jews, and such people. How has Iran been treating them?
I think there is not a single lynching incident, because there are 30,000 Jews who are staying in Iran. They're living in Iran, and Israel is a Jew country.
Yeah.
And they attacked Israel attacked Iran. So Irani Muslims did not attack Jews. They did not hold Jews accountable. As you see in what happens in India, that there is attack in Kashmir and every Kashmiri will be attacked in India.
All over the country.
All over the country. That did not happen. In fact, Jew population is 30,000, but they have one reserved parliament seat
For Jews.
for Jews. And there are more than 3.5 lakhs Christians, Armenian Christians. They are open. They have their own practices. They can build churches, and there are churches.
There are churches.
Yes, churches. There's no problem. They can make their own wine, drink, celebrate Christmas. In fact, I reported from a metro station which is named after Mother
Maryam.
Mary. It's called Maryam-e-Muqaddas, and there is a huge statue of Mother Mary installed in their metro station. There's a huge statue of Jesus Christ. So in Islamic State, if you allow, and if you're making metro station in the name of Maryam Muqaddas, it shows that how sensitive you are towards the practices and the religious belief of minorities in your country.
And they also are thankful to those Christian soldiers who died for
Yeah, for Iran. And they're Iranis.
There is a plaque.
There is a Irani. They're as Irani as any Irani Muslims. Same goes in India. In India, you will seek certificate of patriotism from a Muslim.
There is that
But
says
there
religious tolerance.
There's no one will come to Christian and to Jew say to how patriotic you are. They'll not seek certificate. An Indian Muslim as Indian as me.
Here,
So this whole question is irrelevant. The problem is the democracy and this whole thing, the religious tolerance is such in such a bad form in India that we think that others are also like that. So I think there's no problem at all.
And please tell us about the protests of people happening in the capital city Tehran and other cities. Give us a verbal picture of how they are. You already told us.
So I told you that every evening from after the assassination of Ali Khamenei, every evening during the attacks also, even there are buildings which are being targeted. In fact, one day during the war, America and Israel attacked a building which is almost 50 meters from a protest site. They did not run away from there. They were there, and on next day that their number is increased. So they are holding Irani flag. They are holding flag of Hezbollah also. That we will not leave Hezbollah. In fact, the first point of memorandum of understanding was that there will be ceasefire in Lebanon as well. So Iran is, the people there are now in some next level. So they are protesting. The women are holding that they are bringing their 5-month-old children, 3-month-old children, and I met someone in Qom at Ali Lirjani's grave. So I saw a husband and wife holding their 4-month-year-old son and daughter in the pram. I asked that, are you not afraid that you are bringing your children to this place and there are attacks happening
all around?
He said, no, I want my children to learn. how to fight.
How to fight.
That's answers. the question.
Has this war unified Iranians like never before in the history?
Yes, absolutely. When trade goes to Trump, definitely there were sentiments for the Reza Pahlavi and the Pahlavi dynasty, but this after the assassination of Ali Khamenei, and Ali Khamenei was not hiding, and and Iran was attacked when they were talking. The talks were on, and Ali Khamenei did not hide. He was there at his residence. In fact, he was asked to go to bunker to protect his life. He did not go. He said, I wanted to die as Shaheed. And if you can provide security and safety to all Iranians, then you also take me. Even if you can't provide for them, I will not going. So his assassination and the Minab and 168 students dying. So those things, those pictures unified Iran. In fact, that it unified countries against America for that matter. And I have seen people leaving their lucrative jobs and coming back to Iran to fight.
Like
Jafar
Panahi,
Panahi,
filmmaker.
Jafar Panahi, filmmaker. He left. In fact, he was critical of current regime. He was critical of Ali Khamenei. But then too, he came back to Iran from exile, saying, if I have to die, I want to die in my motherland. So I think IRGC and the current government is thankful of Trump, and the kind of, you saw the pictures of Ali Khamenei's funeral. More than 20 million people attended. The roads were like flooded with people. So this is the kind of unity Iran is now showing. Mashhad, Qom, Tehran, and for that matter in Iraq also, when Najaf and Karbala, they were there. It was all huge. So I think it was the biggest funeral after, biggest funeral of modern history of the world.
Modern history of the world, easily. And few crores of people were there.
Yes.
What is the secret behind the resilience of Iranians in this war?
I think it comes from Imam Hussain. Shahadat of Imam Hussain. They believe that in Karbala, Imam Hussain did not compromise.
They give so much of importance to sacrifice.
Sacrifice. And they believe that the best death is Shahadat. And Imam Hussain with 72 soldiers, he knew that he was going to lost the battle, but then too he fought, and because he wanted to give a message that fighting is important. If I have to go down, then we have to go down fighting. And then they get inspired from Imam Hussain. They're follower of Imam Hussain. And then Ali Khamenei's assassination and his death, and they gave them moral support and religion and resilience that now when our supreme leader, our Imam Hussain, can give life fighting against evil, despite they know that they are not going to win, but they still fought. So I think that comes from there.
Can America win this war, Saurabh?
Not at all. I don't think so. Not anymore. When somebody has decided that you kill me, I'm ready to get killed, but I'm not going to back off. How many people will come?
Since technologically America is superior to Iran.
I don't think that it is not going to happen. It is not going to happen. Every war, people have to fight the war. Technology can support you, but people, they have to fight.
Why did the war? It was stopped. There was ceasefire. Why did it start again? What do you think?
Because Iran is not losing control over Hormuz.
That is a bone of contention.
Yes. And Iran will not let go of Hormuz. They know that the Hormuz is their nuclear weapon. Because of Hormuz, America is talking to them and trying to make the deal. Because of the economy and, because of the oil and everything. So Hormuz is very critical for Iran. Iran is not letting go of Hormuz. So that's the problem with Israel and America. And America, they have lost the narrative war also.
Do you think there is the role of Epstein files also in this?
Yeah, definitely, sir, there must be. But I don't think that Trump cares about.
Trump, is his
I don't
whatever Israel says.
Sir, I don't think that Trump cares about Epstein files. He doesn't care about Epstein files at all.
But he cares about Netanyahu.
He does, and the Jew lobby in America is very powerful. So I think, yeah.
What is the possibility of US ground intervention?
So they have presence of 50,000 Marines in around
Iranians.
50,000 Marines in and around Middle East, in their bases in Jordan, Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, and all. But I don't think that's going to happen. In last escalation, they had lost more than 13 soldiers, and in America there are people which are not supporting this war. More than 70% people voted against it. So the sentiments are not in favor of war.
Even in US?
Yes, in the US. And the ground invasion, America is going to lose. They are going to have cause casualties and deaths. At this point of time, they cannot afford it. I don't think there'll be ground invasion.
Lastly, Saurabhji, how do you view the war has again started again, and where is it going to reach? Which flashpoint is it going to reach? And oil prices again have increased.
So I think America is trying to find a point when they can declare victory. The MOU happened, but after that, Iranians attacked ships which are not taking their prescribed routes, and then America is hitting Iran, and then Iran is hitting back to America. So Iran will not stop retaliating, and America knows that till the time Iran stops retaliating, if you are attacking Iran and then Iran is not hitting back, then only they can claim victory, and it is not going to happen.
This war is going to escalate further.
I think that there was a strategic ceasefire. So because oil prices were up and American oil reserves were all-time low, so I think it is a strategic ceasefire. I don't know, because Lebanon is now, Israel is also attacking Lebanon every day, killing 2 or 3 Lebanese every day, and Iran is not very happy about it. So they are saying that you are not putting to your words. So I think there's going to be a huge war may happen by end of this year or maybe next year. You never know.
So India is going to suffer.
The whole world will suffer, sir.
The whole world will suffer.
We're already suffering.
Thank you, Saurabhji, for talking with Idina YouTube channel.
ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ವಿಶೇಷ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಲು ಮತ್ತು ಹೊಸ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಯಲು
idina.com ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕಾನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ.